Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 17. We're here on the morning of year 1, summer the 5th. Hop out of bed, watch the TV. Nothing new on the TV. Step outside. Behold my massive expanse of crops that have to be watered. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a collie in the preserves jar so that I can get going on some cauliflower pickles. And then I'm going to just water all my stuff here. I'm going to lock in and relax and get in the zone, get in the vibe. Turn my brain off and just water all these crops. I'm gonna dream of the day where I get quality sprinklers. There's the sprinklers that water the 8 surrounding squares. I'm gonna plop one of those in each of these blank spots. So like I said, I think it was last video, I need to get serious about the mines, because I need to get going on iron bars and eventually gold bars, which are required for those quality sprinklers. So I believe today I'm going to go to the mines. Might even do the same thing tomorrow, we'll see how it goes. Alright, we're almost there. Fartomo the dog gets his daily pet. Almost there. Okay. I'm gonna save my copper bars. Take a couple carrots and a kale for energy. And I'm just real quick going to gonna take a quick cruise by the beach, because there is a particular forage item that I want to try to find. There's Robin working on my chicken coop. Alright, so we're just gonna go by the beach. First I gotta go south and then east. Pick up a sweet pea flower. I wonder if Haley likes sweet peas. She says, I wonder what Alex is doing today. Well, why don't you stop thinking about Alex and start thinking about my sweet pea? No, don't eat it. She says, for me, thank you. And Haley likes sweet pea. Alright, I'm here on the beach. Grab a clam. Grab a clam. There's like beach towels set out on the beach here. Real quick, I'm going to run by Willie here. Oh, it's a cutscene. It's kind of weird. He says, "Come in, lad. Make yourself at home." Aye, that's good stuff there. The fish go crazy for it. Just make sure to wash your hands good after dipping them in those juices. The aroma has been known to linger for up to 7 weeks, lad. So, you've been catching a lot of fish? The choices are yes, no, with no punctuation, by the way. And it's not too difficult, ... I'm gonna go with yes. Aha, a man after my own heart. You can always trust a fisherman. That's what me old pappy used to say, at least. Haha. Well, keep it going. If you can catch every fish in these waters, I've got a special prize waiting for you. Willie seems to look sad. I say, everything okay? Aye. Well, business has been tough lately. It all started about the same time that old community center fell to ruin. My fish just don't sell like they used to. I've been working double time just to make ends meet. No time for my own projects. But if things picked up around here, I might have the time to show you something. Yep, she's back there. An old friend that's seen better days. Someday, lad, you'll see what I mean. So that was kind of mysterious. Willie looked towards this door in the back of his shop, which is locked. And he said something is back there that he'll show me after I catch a bunch of fish. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do, because I played the game before, but we will have to find out later. Alright, so I didn't find any special forage on the beach. I sold Willie the clams and the chub. Man, what a combination of words. Clam and chub. But I sold Willie the clam and the chub. And now I'm off to the mines. Actually, what I'm going to do instead of going into the mines is I'm going to wait until the Adventurers Guild opens at 2. Because I think I have a special prize to claim in the Adventurers Guild. And these fish should give me some extra energy, which I desperately need right now. A raw carp. Delicious. I'm guessing bullhead. And it's a bullhead. Just a lucky guess. I'm not psychic or anything. Alright, Adventurers Guild. So I'm gonna talk to this old geezer in the rocking chair. And as my reward for killing I think it was 30 bugs, I get the insect head, which is a level 6 sword. The tooltip says not very pleasant to wield. However, the damage is 20 to 30, which is, call it 5 times the damage of the steel small sword. It has a +2 speed modifier and a +2 crit chance modifier, so this sword is significantly, vastly better than the short sword. Alright, let's go to the mines. Trying to get to level 25. Pick up some fiber, pick up a red mushroom. See how this thing does on slime. Ooh! Killed it in one hit. I'm actually going to make it a point to break the regular rocks because I need stone as a raw material. Oops. Level 22. I need to eat something. Let's eat the carp first. Delicious raw carp straight out of the pond. Get some copper ore. Break some rocks. Kill a fly. And I'm going to go ahead and eat this bullhead that I caught straight out of the pond. There's the entrance. Down to level 23. This insect head sword is just cutting through him like butter. I'm going to get all the copper on this level and then proceed down to level 24. Sometimes the rock crabs drop crab, the actual crab, shellfish, crustacean, whatever. So I just picked up one of those. Alright, I'm gonna eat one of my carrots. Carrot gives a lot of energy. Alright, level 24. I've got plenty of time to try to find the ladder. One hit killed the slime. If I can get one more bug meat, I can make a bug steak. Way more stuff here than I can carry. Alright, what am I going to sacrifice? I'll sacrifice the mixed seeds for an amethyst. I'm going to plant the cherry bomb here. Got my 10 bug meat. Make a bug steak and eat the bug steak. The wood and the sap I can do without, so I'll pick up the geodes. Got the cave carrot. And I already have enough summer squash seeds, so I'll just leave those where they are. Did I find the way down yet? I don't think I have. There it is. Level 25. So now what I can just do is explore around level 25, pick up some goodies at my leisure, head home around 10-ish. It's already 9. I like seeing all this fiber. Fiber is a precious resource in this game. Doesn't seem like it right now, but we're gonna need a lot of fiber later on in the game. Get an amethyst. Some more copper. Yeah, that's good enough. I made it to level 25. Getting there slowly but surely. Back on the farm, we're going to go ahead and put some copper in the furnace. I'm getting a little low on coal. Once we get to the next zone of the mines, which is levels 40 and below, then we'll start to find more coal. So the crab that I got from the rock crab monster, I'm just going to sell. And I'm going to sell the red mushroom. So I want to save up my copper bars for upgrading my pickaxe. That's the next thing I'm going to upgrade. So I'm going to hold off on building things like tappers until I have a decent reserve of these copper bars. Alright, it's time for bed. Nothing on the TV. I'll go ahead and stash the steel small sword in the loot chest, and then off to bed. Wake up on the morning of summer the 6th. Anything on TV? Nope. Alright, we got some stuff we can harvest. Yeehaw. So it looks like my pepper plants have gifted me with some peppers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell all but one of them, and I'm pretty sure... what am I saying? I'm pretty sure the community center bundle for summer crops includes hot pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and donate that to the community center. I harvested the wheat, also known as wheat, and I'm actually going to store all of the normal wheat that I harvest because it is used in a very good crafting recipe later. And when I harvested the wheat, I also got some hay. So we're going to go ahead and store that hay. This opens up 8 crop spots. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant my melon seeds that I had left over from before. Fertilize that soil and throw down those sweet melon seeds. When we get our first big harvest of melons, your jaw is going to drop at how much money comes in when you sell that first crop of them. Particularly if a bunch of them are gold star melons. Although we do have to save some of the gold star melons for the bundle. So today I'm going to go to the mines again, and then tomorrow, if I remember, I'm going to upgrade my pickaxe. I want that pickaxe to be a copper pickaxe before I get to level 40. The reason why is because the rocks get harder to break at level 40 and beyond. Almost done with the watering. Water Fartomo's bowl. Pet the doggy. Real quick, I'm going to build a tapper and put it on one of those oak trees. Oak resin is the best of the tree saps. The reason why will become apparent a bit later. Craft a tapper and stick her on. Alright, so I want to do the same thing I did yesterday with swinging by the beach to check for forage. Robin's still working on the coop. I don't think either of these two gentlemen are going to like to get a gift of a tulip or a sweet pea. But you know what? Penny. Penny might like to get a tulip as a gift. Let's try it out. She says, "Thank you, this looks special." And we find that Penny likes tulips. What about Elliot? I'm gonna try giving Elliot a sweet pea. He says, "This is for me? Marvelous!" And it turns out that Elliot does like sweet peas. So I've got one heart with a couple of different villagers now. There's so much to do in this game. You find yourself like scrambling to do everything. You know, mining, farming, giving people gifts. Talking to Haley on the beach, she says, "Farming sounds so boring. What do you even do all day?" So the options are care for plants, explore the caves, snoop around in your room, dig for treasure. Now the like funny smartass thing to say is snoop around in your room, but I have a feeling that's going to give me negative hearts. So I'm going to go with dig for treasure. She says, sounds like a lot of work. Alright. Let's see if Haley likes tulips. Actually, do I know if she does or not? Yes, she does like tulips. And sweet peas. So I might as well give her a tulip. She says, "For me, thank you." Alright, let's get to the mines quickly. But first, we're going to drop off this pepper. We'll go to the pantry, to the summer crops, and there's the place for the pepper. Pick up another sweet pea. Oh, we got the grape. I'm going to see if Linus... We already know that Linus likes grapes, so let's try giving Linus a sweet pea. Here you go, buddy. He says, "This is a great gift, thank you." The grape I will eat for energy. Grab my insect head sword, and we're going to head down to level 25 of the mines. Alright. Kill a bug. Break some rocks. Kill a bug. Way down appears. Ooh, picked up some flower seeds. Cool. So the green fog has appeared. And that means I'm going to be swarmed by flies. Fortunately, with the insect head sword, they are very easy to kill now. I saw the way down just appear. level 7. Pick up some coal, kill a fly, some copper ore in a barrel. Wow, that's a lot of grubs. Kill them all, just like Metallica said. I now have enough bug meat for a bug steak, so let's get that down the hatch. Kill a dig dug. Kill another dig dug. Get some topaz. And I think we're ready to head down to level 28. Pick up some quartz. Kill a slime. Kill a rock crab. The way down appears. Grab some mixed seeds. Kill a grub. Break some rocks. Get some fiber. Barrel with a geode. Kill some grubs. This is a lot easier with this higher level sword. I think on future playthroughs I'm just gonna go straight for the bug sword. It's pretty easy to get too. You just have to kill like 30 bugs in the mines and you get your bug sword. Looks like the green fog of annoyance has appeared again. Got a minecart full of coal. It's always a good find. Alright, level 29. Get some fiber, kill a bug. Get some copper ore. Get some fiber. Kill a grub. Bunch of barrels and stuff. Okay, I'm going to ditch the 8 pieces of wood. Pick up the cave carrots. I always like to say that wood is a precious resource in this game, but if you're carrying around only 8 in the mines, you might as well ditch it for something better. And I'm ready to go to level 30. It looks like there should be a treasure chest here, but there's not. I don't know. Alright, I'm in level 31, and the appearance of the mine has changed a lot. It is now much darker and, like, gray looking. So I'm going to go ahead and just head home. We've reached my objective of level 30 in the mines. How about I do a tiny little bit of fishing? Eat a cave carrot for energy, and then we're gonna throw that pole in, or throw the line in, not the pole. It's just a carp. But I will eat the carp for energy. Yummy. On second thought, I can't really fish because I don't have enough inventory space to put fish. So back home we go. Brew up some copper ore. Now that I have enough coal, I'm actually going to make another preserve jar. A preserve jar requires 50 wood, 40 stone, and 8 coal. And that 8 coal is a pretty decent bottleneck, but once we get a ton of these preserve jars going, we'll start to see why it's worth that investment of resources. I'm going to store the carrot and the kale back in there. Okay. Oops. Grab my grab a strawberry to put in the preserve jar. Put the other preserve jar next to the other one inside. Put the strawberry inside. It looks like I picked up a blue jazz by accident. Get 2 more copper bars. Now I have 8 of them. And that's gonna about do it for today. Actually, I think I'll head down to Tree Isle and fell a tree in the darkness. That'll be my last thing for today. Since coal is becoming such a bottleneck, I'm going to go ahead and burn a little bit of wood to get a piece of coal. Which should be ready for us in the morning. Alright, what else can I do here? Back in the house. Check the TV, nothing on TV. Drift off to sleep. Not sure what just happened. Maybe an achievement? But I got a little bit of money for my peppers. Got about 430 that day. And we're going to wake up on the morning of Sunday, summer the 7th. And if I look in the journal, it looks like the raising animals quest is completed because Robin finished building my coop. So I'm going to wait until the next video to claim this reward because you can only save when you sleep. And I can't remember if I mentioned that or not, but on the next video, I'll claim that reward and then it'll save it the next time I sleep. That's going to wrap it up. Peace.